Good morning, Discord. Good morning, YouTube. For today, we're going to see if we can, make enough money to buy silk toupees. Okay, opening bell. Let's see what we got. Look at this candle right here. This is a 7-point drop, or I think it's a drop in the 30-minute, but look at this candle here. This is wicked. This is evil work right here. Well, let's see how it goes. Again, same thing as usual. We know we're in a downtrend, so if it wants to continue down, at least we want to see if we grab liquidity from a higher price, maybe this 78, before it continues, or if it's just gonna go aggressively down. We don't know. I'm gonna wait. I'm not feeling. It's just with the temperature in the markets lately, with the tariffs and you know, all that sort of stuff. I'm gonna hold off for a little bit before I make any decision. I'm not. We had a great week. I'm not concerned about today. I really don't even like trading on Fridays because I've been burned so many times on Fridays where it's been absolutely no movement and I keep going in, and then you know, it pretty much just burns out the contracts, because there's something on these 0 DTE contracts that is called theta, and theta is another measurement for contract value. So here's how it works. All right, hold on. So here's how it works. There's a few factors that factor into your contract value. One of them is theta, right? So theta is, as time goes on, that contract is going to lose value. So that's another, you know, if you listen to one of my videos, I touch on that just a bit. So later on in the day, you got to be careful, because if you don't get a lot of price movement and the price is stagnant later in the day, you don't have a lot of time left. So your theta is going to eat away the contract value even quicker. So later in the day, you need to consider theta. What's your theta? It's going to eat away the contract, the value of it. I'm more concerned with 575.13 right now. I'm more concerned with that. I'm not going to rush into any early call outs, right? We know we're in a significant downtrend, and are we experiencing a pullback before it drops again? We don't know. We're going to figure it out. We're going to let the price action tell us. Would we have liked to get in on a call? Sure. It's easy to say that in hindsight. So that's why we wait for everything to build up and develop. We don't want to gamble here. We are not in the business of gambling. So far, it doesn't look too hectic, actually. It doesn't look too hectic so far. Honestly, I was expecting, I don't know if you remember a couple Fridays ago, or maybe last Friday, where it was just, you know, one candle, 2 points, the next candle right after, 2 points the opposite direction. It was really hectic. I was more expecting that today, but we'll see. Always err on the side of caution. All right, I think a buying channel might be forming right now. I think we have a buying channel forming. I really want to see how 575 reacts. If we get up there, I want to see how that reacts. I think a buying channel just started. I'll verify it in a second. We're gonna verify in a second. None of these lines are verified yet. Okay. It's been fair movement so far, if I'm being honest. It's been fair movement. I was definitely expecting for it to be a lot more hectic. Maybe those silk toupees are within arm's reach. Let's give it time. We're gonna wait for the imbalances to present, and then it'll be easy. Okay, while we're taking this little break, I'm gonna revisit yesterday. For Discord members, the homework was on the second, what do you call it? It was right here where I drew this thing, right? And the reason why I was confident for this to play out, and I wasn't too concerned about this downward motion here, the only reason why I went in on this one was because of this engulfing candle. So if you watch the candle and time frame video, this was an engulfing candle. So it gave me, it took out all the way to the bottom here. It took this whole one out, and it gave me a little bit of confidence. That's all. It's probabilities. I didn't know for sure, but it's probabilities. So that's why I went in on this one here. That was the answer to the homework. It was an engulfing candle at that time. All right, back to the action. Okay, so if it starts rejecting here, let it play out, no rush. if we get a few red candles right here and then bouncing off this magenta, that'll tell me something. So remember, I wanted to see what 575.13. I want to see what happens there. $575.13. I need to see what happens right there. Or unless the crazy whipsaw stuff is happening now. We don't know yet. So oh, what the hell just happened? I don't know what just happened there, but I want to see this have a strong move up like this. So if you're new, you're not chasing this expecting it to go all the way up here, right? What I'm saying is that our best bet at this point for the puts would be underneath here. That's what I'm saying. So as of right now, underneath 572.17, that'll be our highest probability of success. Until that happens, all we know is we're continuing in this magenta. That's all we know. And as time goes, I'm gonna have to adjust this right shoulder as time goes. So I want to see how we react off this right here. We don't have any imbalance yet, so there's no reason to go in on any trade. If you are, that's at your own risk. I don't see any imbalances. Let's give it time. If this just so happens to play out, that's luck. There's no, because I told you early this morning 575. I want to see what happens there. So mentally, that was my mental target. At 575, that's where I'm going to make some assessments. That's where I'm going to start thinking. All right, so 575 was the initial from, I don't know when I said it, a couple minutes ago. We never triggered a buying channel yet. The buying channel has not been triggered yet. So all we know is we're going up in this. I'm actually not even 100% convinced on this magenta one yet, but we'll see. We will see. It takes time. If you notice, like the last few days, it's taken like maybe a solid hour before, maybe 45 minutes before everything became a little more clear. So we're going to see if the break of this magenta is going to be our down for the day. When I'm saying our down for the day, meaning breaking a magenta could indicate some price action going low. I haven't verified it yet. I'm telling you where the safest bet is for the puts, right? Over here at 572.17. I haven't verified this down for the day magenta yet at all. Hasn't been verified. We see this could be the wick of something, you know, maybe that wick means something. I'm gonna try to figure something out. This is not, come on, man. Remember, 575 was a target way long time ago. We're gonna see what happens when we get there. And then if we break 575, retest and reject, then 578 will be the next target. And then 578, we're gonna have to see, does it reject to continue that downward trajectory, right? So we're looking at the key levels in the 30-minute. We gotta see if this pink one is gonna play out or if this blue one's gonna play out. That's what we're looking for. All right, target hit. I might need to adjust this. I might need to adjust this magenta. I'm not completely happy with it. All right, 575.13 hit. Let's see what happens here. I can't find this magenta yet, so it's gonna have to work until it doesn't. So the ideal would be for the continuation to, that'd be the ideal setup for the continuation. And then I'll be able to confirm this blue. This blue's not confirmed yet. There's been no imbalance, right? So we don't have a trade set up. There's been no imbalances. You could have just went on the hope when I said the target is 575.13. You could have went on that. That would have served you well. But I don't like to trade like that. I like the setups. I want to see something, some confirmation. Let's see how this pullback goes. So this pullback's going to tell us number one, the validity of this magenta and the validity of this blue. So that's why we wait. Sometimes it takes hours, sometimes it takes minutes. All we know is we're in this. I'm not even a big fan of this magenta, but we're in the magenta until we're not. That's all we can say. No rush. Let's get above these wicks and then see if a buying channel starts. We need to get above these wicks and seeing if a buying channel starts. I would have liked for it to dig a little further up, retrace a little further before it goes up. Nothing to do here. Just be patient. It'll be obvious in some time. We don't chase every single candle. We're not going to do that. Let's just wait. It'll be obvious. Now you got your 50-50 shot. You got a 50-50 shot here. Your safe puts are going to be, it looks like this blue. For right now, your safe puts are going to be at the blue. So all right, let's see it play out. The buying channel has not started yet. We need more than one candle for a buying channel. That's why this is your 50-50 right here. And we're gonna test this magenta. We want to see a strong green candle right here. We want to see it shoot up out of this blue. Yeah, you're 50-50. It's going to be right around here because this is our point of contention. I'm going to clean up the chart. You see where it is. This is our point of contention right here. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. Okay. Remember, I said we want to see a strong green candle before I even make a buying channel. I never made a buying channel, right? This is absolutely perfect. Let's see how much we can get out of this. Let's see how much we can get out of this. Now your safer ones are going to be here, right? It looks like we might be dealing with a break of magenta for today, but we'll see how far, because now the next target is going to be 573. We want to see how far this digs. We want to see how far this digs. Your safe puts are going to be down here. Remember that. Because then you got to watch out for this. For a half channel to start in this blue. We need one more red candle here. I'm going to clean up the chart. You see what's happening. Easy. Easy. All right, let's see how much we can get out of it. Get what you can. Get what you can. Oh, okay. Okay. So I think it's going to be build in magenta, break a blue. All right. So breaking of magenta is going to be your warning or your trigger. Breaking a blue will confirm it. This is too easy. Now, if you're waiting for this, right? We need this to happen. If you're waiting, which I recommend waiting, we need this to happen. We want to break the blue, retest the blue, and reject off the blue. Okay? I'm going to clean the chart up just a bit. Easy. Easy. It's too easy. It's actually too easy. It's actually too easy. I told you what we needed for this, for the up, right? I want to see a strong green candle. Look at the strong candle. I just went over this lesson right before. Remember when I took a break and I went back to yesterday? I said the engulfing candle. Look at this. Look at the engulfing candle. That's what gave me. I just went over this lesson right before we started, or right after we started the day. somewhere around here, around 9:40, I said, let me review yesterday's homework. Yesterday's homework was, how was I confident on which direction? The engulfing candle. I said, if it's going to go up, I want to see a strong green candle. Look what happened. Now I know what's going to happen. We broke this magenta, right? We had the engulfing candle or momentum. You know, this is, it's both. It's an engulfing and a momentum candle, right? We just went over the homework. So don't just look at the what I'm drawing. Don't just look at what I'm drawing. You have to listen to the lesson that's being taught. We literally just went over this. We actually just went over this. This is perfect. Excellent. And single contracts, we knew, right? Remember what I drew. Remember what I drew, right? This. We knew this was going to be a point of contention right here. Single contracts, when this closes, go ahead and take your profit and get your base hit to set up for the rest of the day. Now you have a cushion. When this breaks, if this breaks out of this green, take your quick profit, call it a day. This is good money from here to here. The contract premium is crazy right now. Take your profit for single contracts. Multiple contracts, right? It's going to be the purple. It's going to be the purple. You should be trailing with purple if you're on multiple contracts. We knew this was going to be... Remember, I drew this a long time ago. We already prepared for this. We were already prepared for this. Remember? That's why you cut profits here. And your other opportunity would have been here. If you didn't get in here, then you know where your next opportunity is. But there's no reason to chase anything. If you're new, this is not... You'll start to understand. You'll start to understand. Take your money when you can. Take your money. The market's not going to be kind to you. They're trying to shake us out. That's what their goal is. Don't forget, we were prepared for this right here. We were already prepared. At the exact level. You can't make this up. This is in real time. So if you didn't get in on this one, fine, right? That's fine. You had an opportunity here. Listen, we can get every single dime out of this market. Every dime. But you just have to wait for the setup. You have to understand, you know, what needs to happen in order for the price to move in a direction. And if you want to wait for this one down here, I don't disagree with you. I don't disagree with you. Because this is your safest put is going to be here. Your safest one is going to be here. Now you got to wait for the break, the retest, and rejection of it. Right? So when you see that start to form, then I can't be 100%, but I'm just telling you the probabilities. You can see, look at this candle here. You think anyone could be 100% when this is an option? When this thing can happen to you, there's no such thing as 100%. If you're expecting that out of me, I got a bridge to sell you too. I got a bridge to nowhere to sell you. And it's at a bargain price right now. If you're on multiple contracts, you're waiting for the purple. You're waiting for purple. Single contracts take your base hit. You get out here. You made, you know, that should have been a that should have been a good little payday right there alone. With the premium so high, oh my God. We were already prepared for this. It's almost too easy. This is why that homework is important. This is why the homework is extremely important. The key levels are important. If you're up, I'd say like 10 minutes before the bell, you'll see me in real time making these key levels on the 1 minute. I leave the one in 30 minute because those are pretty static. But you know, we trade on a 1 minute chart, so I'm trying to be as informed as possible. Now we're gonna see if when we break, I would prefer to get closer up to this purple and then reject off purple. If it's gonna be, if this cup is gonna continue. So now we know we have this right here. We have this right here. We don't know what's gonna happen here. This is your 50-50 shot. You're contending if this cup is gonna finish or if this is gonna play out, right? Don't forget that. This is your 50-50 shot. We don't know. I'm gonna clean up the chart. Don't let one candle guide your decision making. One candle can't guide your decision making. I'm telling you, this is your 50-50 shot. This is gonna dictate what's gonna happen. And then to go long, this is what we're waiting for. I want to see strong movement up in this magenta. I want to see strong movement in the magenta, like this, like that. That's what I want to see out of this magenta to go long. Now we're gonna see if a selling channel forms here, because we gotta wait for the close of this candle. If you took your 50-50, that's why we wait. Wait, it'll happen. Just let it play out. No reason to rush anything. You know what the setups look like. You know where your safe puts are. Under here is going to be your safe put. Oh, come on. Let's start this. Let's start it. Let's start it. This is going to be a point of contention again. This 573.74. So just if you're betting on this cup, this is going to be a major point of contention, because in a higher time frame it's going to look like, I'm going to clean this up. Remember what's going on here. On a higher time frame, it's going to look like this no matter what. Right? So even if it didn't bounce exactly right here, on a higher time frame, this area is where the bounce is. Take your profits when you see it. So it's, you know, break of this magenta is going to be your trigger. Break of the blue will be the confirmation. We didn't start a selling channel yet. I'll tell you when we do. It's more than one candle causes a selling channel. We didn't start it yet. We know, I'll put it back. We know this is our 50-50 over here. That's what we do know. I want to see this wick on this green one. Let me zoom in. I want to see this wick on this green one. I want to see that break. I want to see us break below this one. We got to close. We got to close, not wick. We got to close below it. We know we're going to meet some resistance on the downside here, right? Meaning the support line. We know we're going to meet some resistance here. So when I'm saying that, because we're up against this purple too, we don't want to, we have to be careful that it doesn't come back up here, stop you out just to continue. That's why I'm saying we're gonna meet some pressure right here. Now closing below this 573.74 is gonna be it's going to be key. Again, we're gonna meet some resistance right here. This is too easy. Look at the money. Look at the money we're printing. Look at the money. Break of magenta was your trigger. We're gonna confirm it when we break blue. This is too easy. This is actually too easy. I fired off the selling channel. You knew what this is. All right, Discord, this is, it doesn't get any better than this. It doesn't get any better than this. Look at the money we are printing right now. Now, if you want to wait for this, good. Wait for this. I'm not saying to go in right now because now you got to, look, like I said, we're going to meet some pressure right here. We're going to meet some pressure right here. So you got to wait for the break, retest, and reject. I'll draw it. Your boy don't miss. Now, if it just tanks right here, you know, there's nothing we can do about that. There's nothing we can do about that. This is the ideal setup. This is what we need it to look like. The ideal setup, right? If you're holding multiple contracts from up here or from up here, you're not getting out until you break this purple. It's a system and it works. There's no reason to think any other way. We expected some pushback right here. We expected that. Let me tighten this channel up real quick. I'm going to tighten this up so we can... Look at the money we are printing right now. Look at the money we're No one is doing this on the internet. Not like this. Not like this. It's not happening. No one. No one's doing it. I told you what the long needed to look like. I said exactly what it needed to look like. Remember? It needed to be this, this, and this. Simple. That never happened. That never happened. So if you took your 50, look at the money. Look at the money we're printing every single day. Every day. Look at this money. Look at the money. This is happening in real time as we speak. You can't make it up. I'm charting live in real time. And not only that, right? I'm teaching you exactly. Look at this. Oh, goodness. You can't listen to the indicators. There, look at the money we're printing. Look at the money. Look at the money we are printing. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Now we know, look at this other key level here. So we expect, we're going to expect a little bounce right here. Now to buy the puts, like I said, we want to wait for this. If you didn't get in already, if you didn't get in on the 50-50, I get it. That's fine. I get it. But once I started this selling channel, Q. Once this magenta broke, that's your Q. Once this blue broke, that was the Q, right? Remember that? Once the blue broke, and I told the multiple contract holders, we're not getting out until we break this purple. That never happened. Base hits for single contracts, right? Now with that base hit, you have enough in the bank to support if you're wrong here. If you were wrong here, you take a small loss, but now you know the direction. Now you're going to be 100% the other way. We don't lose. We don't lose. Losing one trade doesn't mean anything to us. Look at the money. Look at this money we're printing. Look at the money we are printing. Look, you can't make it up. You cannot make this up. I told you where to go. I told you where to buy. Oh, it's been a good day. It's been a phenomenal day already. What time? Oh my goodness. Look at the money we're printing. You can't make it up. I'm the best trader on the internet. Period. No one's doing it. Not like this. Not like this. It just doesn't happen. If you took this on single contracts, well, hold on. Let me adjust this now. Let me adjust it. No one's adjusting in real time. Look at the money. If you're not a believer by now, it's never going to happen for you. It's not for you. It's not for you. If you don't understand what I'm saying, what the call option needs to look like, if you don't understand that, then take the time and learn. Take this time and learn. Don't feel FOMO. Do something about it. You learn. How? You do the homework. You think I just did the homework yesterday, and 20 minutes later, the homework happened. You can't make it up. I'm a master of my craft. I took a lot of time studying this stuff. This didn't just happen overnight. And if you're wondering, like, if you're hesitating and things like that, I get it. I was there. Hesitating is normal. It's par for the course. It doesn't mean this is when you should be paper trading. Why? So then when you take the losses on paper, you feel that little burn. It's not going to hurt like real money, I can tell you that, but you feel that little burn. And then once you grow a thick skin to it, and then you follow the strategy, you'll understand what needs to happen. You'll understand that even the losses don't matter, because it's the war at the end of the day that matters. Look at this money every single day. Every single day. You don't have to win every trade. You don't. It's not possible. It's not a thing. It's not a thing. I told you when the safest short was going to be a long time ago. You can't. Come on. We're still in this selling channel. We're still in it. Even single contracts, you're still in it. I'll tell you when to get out. You're still in the selling channel. We're still printing money. I'm telling you when to get in and when to get out. Okay? Oh man. Look at the money we're printing. This is someone's monthly income just earned right now. And I'm going to say I earned it because I took the time and I invested the money in myself. I didn't always win. And I still don't always win. But what I'm saying is, if you don't invest in yourself, trust me, no one in this world is going, everyone's betting against you. Everyone in the world is betting against you, especially the market. They don't want you to win. Cut chalks on single contracts. Take your base hit and leave. This is easy. This is easy. And if it goes down, I'm sorry, it went down. If it drops right now, my bad. But you got something. You got something. Single contracts, base hit, I'm okay with it. If it drops right now, my bad. I'm sorry. But we know I have a couple things telling me to, take the base hit. Why? Because I know we're at this key level here, and I see a strong green candle, and we broke my line. So I'm sorry. If you got out early, I'm sorry. Can't win them all. Can't win them all. But technically, it broke the selling channel, and my bad. But you win. You had to have won some point. Okay. Multiple contracts. If you took the break of this blue, I would feel comfortable with. I mean, it's still technically this purple line right here, technically, but I don't want to get greedy. I think maybe this purple for multiple contracts is going to be, yeah. I'm sorry, single contract. Oh, I feel bad now. Single contract, my bad. My bad. Hold on. We'll see, because it hasn't broken it yet, so I don't feel bad just yet. Hold on. Okay, now I'm feeling bad. My bad, single contract. No. Okay, I don't feel bad anymore. It's too risky. Take your money and get out. I'm fine with that. So I don't feel bad anymore about single contract. If you took the break of blue, even this retest right here, you made money. Yeah, good. So this, we're contending with this purple over here. I'm gonna highlight it. We're contending with this one, okay? I'm gonna clean up this chart. I'm cleaning up this chart. You know what it needs to look like if we... So this is gonna be our 50-50 now. Over here. Let me, hold on, now I gotta do some thinking. Hold on, let me make some more algorithms. Okay, there's no trading here. We're in the middle, right? There's no trading here. There's absolutely no trading here. So, you know, breaking magenta, we're thinking, oh, okay, it's gonna go down. But look at the wick, right? Look at the wick. Wait for confirmations. There's no reason to force anything. There's no trade here. The confirmation will come. I'm gonna borrow these selling channels here. If it starts, if the selling channel starts, I'll let you know when. Oh Jesus. Oh jeez. Oh my God. Hold on, hold on. Hold on. Okay, no trading. Hold on, I need to do what I said I was gonna do. I didn't get a chance to do it. Give me a second. Give me a second. I'll be right back. Oh boy, I get it. We're looking at the candle, we're like, oh wow, that's so strong, but okay, it just broke through 5. Get out of here. Let's see where this closes. Let's see where it closes. I want to see a break below 572.17, this next key level. Okay, just to be clear, we're not going long until above this purple. I have it highlighted. We're not going long until above this purple. B line, bottom line. We're not going long until above this purple. And then not only that, we want to see it break the purple, retest the purple, and reject off the purple. And I would feel more comfortable with shorts underneath this blue, but it looks like that break a magenta and break a blue might be holding up. It's about to start this selling channel. I want it to close below 572.18 minimum, or wait, 572.17, sorry. I just put this other blue here arbitrarily. I don't know that that's a thing, so don't quote me on that. It's actually too easy. It's actually too easy. Look, break a magenta was your clue. Break a blue was your confirmation. We don't miss. We don't miss. Look at the money. Look at the money we're printing right now. I told you this was it needed to break above this purple. So there's no reason to even think about going long until this. So you're waiting for this pattern. This is simple. You're listening to what I'm saying. Break of magenta, trigger. Break of blue, that's your confirmation. Now you gotta wait for another one to start because I just randomly put this one here. We're still in this selling channel, printing crazy money right now. Look at this money we're printing. It doesn't get any better. You knew when to go long. You knew when to go short. Or when to buy puts. Come on. Look at the money. Look at this money. Look at what's happening right in front of your faces. Look at what's happening. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. How many opportunities do we have? Oh, greatness. It can't get any better. I'm the best trader on the internet. I'm saying it. I am firm in that. I'm not saying there aren't other talented people. What I am saying is that no one's doing it like this. Not like this. No one's telling you how to get every single dime out of the market. Look at this wick here. Hold on. Let me focus really quick. Instead of gloating. Enough gloating for the moment. Let me focus. Let's see if it's going to give us a little bit more. I don't see why I wouldn't. Now's a good time to do it. If it is going to do it, now's a great time to do it. Come on, give me a little more. Give me a little more. We got to get below this this wick right here. Give me a little more. No one's doing it like this. Are you not entertained? This is easy claps. Every single day. Every day. We don't miss. We just don't miss. I would like someone to go and show me where the miss was. Since when? February 3rd. When I started live. Trust me, this has been going on since before. Come on, give me more. Give me more. Single contracts, you're still in. Hold on, I'll tell you when. Single contracts is still... Oh, goodness. Please. Look at this money. Break of magenta was your trigger. Break of blue was your confirmation. You only have it drawn here. You only have it drawn right here. Look at this money. But don't only focus on the drawings. You have to listen to what I'm saying. So we didn't confirm selling channel until what did I say? Until we break below 572.17. Rewind the tape. Once we confirmed it, the selling channel started. And then look at that. Look what happened. I said we need to break below 572.17 and look. You can't make it up. It's all in real time. It's recorded. We're still in the selling channel. We're still in the selling channel. We're still in this selling channel. I will tell you when to get out. Look how much money, whoever... It's impossible to lose. It's impossible to lose. If you follow the strategy, it's impossible. If you're not following the strategy, then this is a good indication of what you should be focusing on. It's a good indication what you should be focusing on, okay? This is a good learning lesson. All this is a learning lesson. Look, we broke below this wick. More. I don't miss. I don't miss. We're not going to let one candle scare us out of our money. Not one. Not one green candle is going to scare us out of this. Look at this money. You can't ask for anything better. There's no way. It just doesn't exist. Give me some more. Give me some more. All right, now I'm gonna clean up this chart a bit. I'm gonna tell single contracts to cut chalks in a second. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I'll tell you when. Hold on. I'll tell you when, single contracts. I will tell you when. No one's telling you when to get in and when to get out like this. That's just not happening. Look at the money. There you go. See, I made up for it last time. Actually, no. That was a good call. Getting out over here. That was a good call. But single contracts, come on. Come on now. Look at premiums are so high. I know everyone else has to be printing money too. I simply know it. I simply know it. This is an amazing day today. Every day is an amazing day. Discord members, if you paid attention to this morning's analysis, if you paid attention to the trading plan from this morning, I specified where that pink, what is it? Let's look at it. This pink right here, I put an arrow to it in the trading plan, right? Look what's been happening on the pink. I put an arrow at it. I put an arrow to it. I even drew a blue. Look at this blue. Bounce off. This is actually too easy. This is actually too easy. Oh my goodness. All right, single contracts. We're getting there. Cut chalk single contracts. Cut it. You made you made good money. Don't be greedy. Don't be greedy now. Don't give anything back. You made good money. You invested in yourself, and now you're reaping the benefits. And listen, if you're green for the day, call it a damn day. There's no reason to trade anymore. There's no reason to. I'm telling you, if you want to trade more and you're green and you made if you made good money. And you're still continuing, this is gambling that you're developing. You're developing a gambling habit. How do I know? Because I've been there. And it's only going to lead to blowing up your account. I'm telling you. Single contracts, my bad again, possibly. Sorry. Actually, you know what? This one didn't close outside. But whatever, we made our money. Don't be greedy. We made money. Money you didn't have earlier. I'll tell you that. Look at this money. And then when you get to multiple contracts, then, you don't have to worry about that sort of stuff. But it takes time. Don't rush this. It takes time. Look at this money. Come on. Come on. So I rushed this single contract sell because it wicked. It didn't close. That was my bad. It wicked. It didn't close. Look at the money we're printing. Look at this money. The premiums are so... I know everyone is oh my God. You can't make this up. You can't make this up. If you're watching live on YouTube and this is something you're interested in, you think you can't do it? Boy, are you wrong. It's literally a few clicks of a mouse. You really don't have to think too hard about it. I have videos explaining exactly how to do this sort of stuff. This blue didn't form, so ignore this blue. It didn't form. I'll put it somewhere else. We're still in this selling. We're still in the selling channel. Look at the money. Look at them. You can't make this stuff up. And you notice I have a different criteria for my single contracts because I want you to grow the account. Right? While you're taking these little base hits, you're learning the lesson. We got to see where this one closes. If we do it the right way, you know, we got to see where this one closes, and then if it closes outside this green, then you take your single contract money. Or you can just not be greedy and take the money now, because this could wick, sure, but I mean, I would just take the money. I would take the guaranteed money. Now let's see if we're gonna revenge call here. All right, now let's see if this blue gets activated. We're gonna see if we activate the blue. No one's doing it like this. Is this a revenge call? Revenge call target would be to 570.40. We're gonna see if we start up another magenta. Is this a revenge call? 570.40 for the revenge call would be... We don't know yet. We don't know. I'm not saying to buy calls. Our calls are above purple. It's risky here to do a revenge call. It would look like this. If it does happen, we're in such a strong downtrend, man. I wouldn't even... I really don't even want to draw it, but just for YouTube's sake, it would have to be right here. I really don't even want to draw it because we're in such a strong downtrend. There's no reason to fight the trend. We shouldn't be... This one, this 573.74, that would be like a safer call. These are safe calls above 573.74. Don't say I didn't tell you. Don't say I didn't tell you. If we don't V-shape recovery within this... If you took that revenge call, it's 570.40. That's what your target is. You can't guarantee anything past that. Because what could be happening is this. Right? So this will be your 50-50 over here if it follows up this magenta. We're in such a strong downtrend. There's no reason. If you're buying calls in this trend, until we get above 573.74, you got to chase your calls. Take your profit. You got to chase your calls and take your profit. Revenge call. Look at it. Easy. Revenge call. I call that a revenge call. A little bit of retracement. This is going to be your 50-50. I told you 570.40 was going to be the target. Come on, man. What more do you want? What more do you want? If it goes through, it goes through. But I told you what the target was going to be. Look where it's gonna meet resistance. This is. What more do you want? There's nothing more I can do. There's absolutely nothing more I can do. If it wants to head down, we want it to do a little bit of action over here. That'll be the ideal. We want to see this. So don't go in just because it broke magenta. Don't go in yet. Don't go in on the put just because it broke magenta. The ideal would be a little dance right above this blue right here. That'd be the ideal. Because we could be, I'll show you. I'm going to clean this chart up. Remember what's on there. That's what we're contending with here, okay? So we're just going to go level by level. If you made money, we're done for the day. We're done. Call it a day. Call it a goddamn day. There's no reason to risk anything anymore. You did your job for the day. Look at that. Look at that. It's too easy. It's too easy. It's actually way too simple. Look at, bruh. Look at this. You can't. Okay, in all honesty, that would be impossible to get in on that, but I'll take credit for it. I'll take the dub. And look where it's struggling at, right? Right above this highlighted purple. This is actually too easy. Look at our 5 minute. Look at the 5 minute where it, right? 570.12. That's on our 5 minute. We knew there was going to be some action around here. And now we're going to test to see if this is going to happen. Now we're going to test to see that. This is why I told you, don't go short just because we broke this, which we didn't actually, but because it's still green. That's why I said, don't go short just because we were outside of this magenta. That's exactly why I told you this. This is exactly why I told you what it needed to look like. It needs to dance around this blue. Simple. There's no one on the internet giving you this sauce. It just doesn't happen. I'm willing to bet family members have given you worse advice. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Your family loves you. They just borrow money from you and yeah, you gotta support their lifestyle. But now you're gonna have the ability to, because you're gonna have a silk toupee. You're gonna have what do we have yesterday? Anti-gravity space boots. We have all the unnecessary shit, and this is how we pay for it. No, I'm kidding. The goal of this channel is not to indulge in the meaningless consumerism and buying, right? It's to help people. That's the goal of this channel. It's to help the people that are around you. So when you see those titles are like, you know, it's like making fun of, it's mocking. I want you to use this money for good. Like, this has to be, you know, there's an unspoken rule in the Discord that the money is used for good, not for evil. It's not even unspoken, it's spoken. We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it. Rejection off this purple, right? I drew the 50-50. This is too simple. It's too simple. I'm going to highlight this blue. This was evil. Look at these two candles. This is evil. Nothing you can do here. If this bounces right off my flexion point, bro. If this bounces right off my flexion point, if it bounces right off my flexion point, then what? Then what? How long ago did I put this here? Then what? You still gonna argue? You still have doubts? Is that what's going on in your mind? You don't understand? You just don't get it. I am a master of my craft. A master. Nothing's by accident here. Look how much fighting. Look at these wicks. Look at these wicks, man. This is tough. We have upward pressure in a serious downward market. We have upward pressure. That's all we have. All we have is upward pressure. Amazing day. Simply amazing day. If you're profitable, I'm going to say it again. Discord, leave. We're done. I mean, you're done. You did your job. We're here to provide for the family, to provide security, even in a down market. We don't care if the stock market goes up or down. If it goes down, fine. If it goes up, fine. If it bounces off of here, come on. Yeah. This is why I'm different. This is why I'm different. Because no one else is doing this. There's no one doing it not like this. I believe they're talented people, but I got my own thing going on here. This is unique. This is unique. This is special. You'll see. You will see. You will see. Nothing's an accident here. This is time, effort, energy, money. Oh man, the amount of money I've spent or burned or whatever you invested on trying to learn this. you probably throw up if I told you how much money I've thrown at this, trying to figure it out, trying to join Signal Discords, trying to, what is it? Trying to join, or trying to chase indicators. Oh man, the indicators were the first thing that ruined me. The second thing, I'm like, you know what? What about the Signal Discords? I'll just join those. The Signal Discords, complete trash. I don't have a Signal Discord. We learn here. I have a teaching Discord. And if you're not getting it yet, it takes time. There is a process. I have videos that show you exactly how to be successful. Exactly how to be successful. And it's impossible to lose. Even if you made one wrong trade, it's actually impossible to lose. You may lose a trade, but you're not going to lose the war at the end of the day. That's what we care about. Sometimes when you take that losing trade, that's what tells you where the money is. So it's okay. You can't, it's the cost of doing business. This is a business. This is not a get rich quick scheme. This is a business. Just let everything play out. There's no reason to rush. The market needs to absorb. Look at this. The market's upset because they look at all this money they gave us today. Look at all this money they gave us. You're welcome. Now, if you're going in on plays and you're getting stopped out immediately, you should be learning your lesson from here. Your lesson is your stops are too tight, or you're not letting the play develop. If you want the 10-minute, 20-minute move, or however long this took from, gosh darn, 9:54 to 10:40, an hour, if you want that hour-long money, if you want that, I'm still collecting, by the way. My runners aren't getting out until this purple, right? I'm still I've been collecting since up here. I'm still collecting. This is when you get advanced, you start learning these techniques. When you have multiple contracts, you get to this level. It doesn't happen overnight. It takes time. You need time to trust me. That's number one. I don't want you to go in. You don't know me from a hole in the wall. I don't want you to go in because you see someone on the internet saying printing money, and then you're like, oh, I want to print money. That's not how this works. Take your time, right? Do paper trading. Paper trade, there's nothing wrong with that. This is a skill you're going to learn. I mean, and it's going to last. No one can take it from you. But it takes investment in yourself. And if you're not going to invest in yourself, then this isn't for you. I can tell you that right now. If you don't get to my level from not in... The amount of money I've burned, you have no idea. I'm not going to say burned. The amount of money I put towards trying to understand this and learn this and the time and the effort, it's unreal. It's unreal. Remember what we're looking for the short, right? Let it dance here. Let it dance. There's no trade right here. We already know what we're looking for. We know our criteria. You know where your risk is. You know exactly where your risk for the up. You know exactly where your risk for the down. There's no ambiguity. Word of the day. Just wait for the play to develop. Don't chase it. Wait for it to happen. We know our safest calls are going to be above this purple. That's what we know. That's what we do know. There's no trade right here. Don't. Also, there's no FOMO. We wait for the play to develop. It's simple. I want to see some dancing around here. If I don't see any dancing around here, you know, kind of like this. Because look, we're forming this wedge again. Remember, we've been forming wedges all... Oh, dang. My computer's about to die. Hold on. We've been forming these wedges. We've been forming these wedges. I actually have them highlighted already. This is simple. There's no guessing here. Either we decide to take the risk or we don't. But you minimize your loss with your stop losses. And if you get it wrong, then you get it right in the other direction, because you know what the setup is the other way. This is a system. It's very simple. Don't complicate it. This 570.40 is proving extremely hostile. Look at all the buying and selling that's going on. These movements in these candles, you're talking about $500 million on each one of these candles. If not more. If not more. I would actually feel a lot more comfortable with a break and retest of blue. Don't go in just on break of blue. I want to see a break and retest of blue. I want this cup to be invalid. And the confirmation will be the break, retest, and the rejection of it. That's what the answer is. If you miss the strong move here, oh well. Live to trade another day. Let's see if we start selling channel from, it hasn't started yet, from 570.40. Let's see what happens here. We want to see a little dance. We want to see a little dance right here. Remember this? We want to see a little dance. If it breaks straight through, then we missed the move, you know? I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried about it. I don't need to gamble. I don't need to gamble. I made my money for the day. I'm happy. Matter of fact, I might, just to really walk it how I talk it, I might just close down the brokerage and just stream for you guys and teach you. I might just do that, because I don't need to trade anymore. I'm done. I'm actually done. Look at this 570.40. It's highly contended area. We had plenty of notice about this area. I'm going to reassess. Okay, I'm reassessing. Safer long is going to be above 573, not just purple. Purple is going to be your indication. Above 573, we want to look for the whatever the shit I just drew over here. That's what we're looking for. Not just purple. There's too much downward pressure to try to. I'm not trying to risk anybody's money here. Break of purple is going to be your indication, and then above 573 will be some confirmation. That's what we do know. So don't be chasing anything here. There's nothing built here. There's no formation of anything. There's no formation. We're going to see if we're going to print another leg down or if it's just tapering up. Because what if it's this right here? What if we're seeing that right there? We knew it was going to dance over here. This is no surprise. Let me clean up the chart just a bit. This is no surprise. We haven't formed a selling channel yet, so it has not formed. Matter of fact, I'll just take it away to not confuse anybody. I'm telling you, this blue is going to be a thing. This blue is going to be a thing. And then when it does break purple, if it does break purple, I need to see, like, maybe this is a momentum candle here, right? This could be some momentum here. These two put together, because if you shrink it to the higher time frame, let's look at it on, so 1048. We're gonna go to the 5 minute. Right here, see this? Does this look like a momentum candle in the higher time frame? Yeah, kinda. I'm seeing a bullish divergence. We're going to see if it plays out or if they fake out. So if you remember from yesterday's stream, the bearish divergence meant going down. The bullish divergence meant going up. Non-scientifically speaking, around here at this bullseye is when it should take place. Non-scientifically speaking. I think I was mute just now and I gave away some sauce. If we get to around here and I see a strong green candle, I'm going to start thinking about calls. That's when I'll start thinking about it. Thinking. I'm still going to wait for that confirmation. I'm going to clean up the chart. This is what you're looking out for. Let me show you. I'm going to clean up this chart. And the reason why I have a point of contention right there is because we're worried about this. So do you see how I have a flexion point here and a flexion point here? Point of contention. Point of contention. We're going to use our homework from yesterday to see a strong engulfing or a momentum candle that's going to tell us the direction. Otherwise, the momentum for the down is going to look, don't forget, it's going to look like this, right? A little dancing around here. So this is why it's your 50-50. Because, like, your question should be, well, am I seeing the dancing? Am I seeing the dancing? Right now, is that what's happening right now? We don't know. 50-50. There's no way to know this. So if it just runs, if it breaks blue and just starts running, then we missed a move, right? What we're looking for, if it does break blue, is, again, I'll draw it again. We want to see a selling. God dang it. Sorry. We want to see a selling channel form, a retest, and rejection off the blue. This is simple. It's almost like science. If it runs out of here, then it runs. Then it runs. But if that divergence is going to play out, it should be around here. That is non-scientific. This is non-scientific. If it does happen though, come on now. Yeah, it's gonna have to be a strong momentum candle to give me some indication of some up. Because I just see downward pressure. That's all I see is downward pressure. I want to see a strong momentum candle. That's why we don't have to guess. We know where our safer, nothing's safe 100%, but we know where the safe entries are. We don't have to guess anymore. Your safest for the calls is going to be up here. If you're taking risk down here, that's on you. That's on you. I'm telling you where the safest for the calls are. It's going to be up 573.74. I'm telling you where your 50-50 shot is. I'm telling you where your safer puts are, right? Again, break, retest, reject, once a selling channel starts. Now you could say, oh, okay, we broke blue, I'm going in, and it could run. Yeah, that could happen. That could happen. That could happen, but I'm telling you what the setup needs to look like. That's all I can do. If anyone's selling you any dreams, and you know, if you're just relying on someone else to tell you, buy call now, buy put now, that means you will forever be beholden to that streamer. Forever. They're trying to keep you, and that's all they're trying to do. They're trying to keep you forever depending on them. On the 1 minute, we have, you know, obviously we're in a strong downtrend, but we have some upward pressure. We have upward pressure. It looks like there may even be a double bullish divergence happening. It looks like maybe even a double bullish divergence. So, but we want to see a strong green candle. That's what we want to see. A strong break out of this yellow, purple. On the higher time frame, again, it's going to be the same thing I just drew. It's going to look like that for the, yeah. On your 30 minute, we have no reason until 572.89 to even think about calls safely. But look at this big wick right here. Look at this big hammer. This is what we need to figure out what's happening right here. So this could be a head forming with a shoulder and another shoulder. We'll wait, let it play out. Back to 1 minute. No trading here. It's after 11 Eastern, so this is when the market tends to compress. This is compression time. Break, retest, and reject is going to be the optimal for the put. Here's our 50-50. We're closing in on this wedge. Closing in on the wedge with some downward pressure. So are we going to see a stop hunt, a fake out, or is it going to play out? We don't know. Okay. So here's the dancing with downward pressure I was telling you about. There's the dancing with the downward pressure. Let's see how deep it goes. Because the low a day is going to be at 568.38. That's your low a day. Let it play. Let it play. Let it play out. We're stuck in here, right? We got to get, technically we got to get below this 568.38. So was this the fake out? That's why we wait for the break, retest, and reject. Simple. Simple. Very simple. Let it play out. We're still in the selling channel. Still in the selling channel. Trade's going to be protected underneath this wick right here. When it closes below that wick, trade's protected. Closes below this wick is when your trade's protected. It's almost too easy. Now your trade's protected. I would like to be below this, but you get what you take. You get what you take. There's gonna be a lot of pressure here to push it back up. So multiple contracts is gonna be, if we get down to here, this purple. I'll be comfortable with this purple. Let it play out. Let it play out. Let it play out. This is almost, it's too easy. It's too, look, do I need it? I can't do any more. I told you what to look for the long, right? Above here. We're not going long until here. This is, we started the selling channel. right? I told you we're looking for a strong move in a direction. I told you we want to see some dancing around here. I told you right before it happened, there's more downward pressure. This is too simple. And look, if it bounces right here, don't be surprised. Do not be surprised. I'll tell you when we're out from single contract. This wick, I don't like that wick too much, but I'll tell you when we're out. If you miss this move because you're waiting for the break and retest, there's nothing, you know what I mean? Like, what are you gonna do? You want safety or do you want to gamble? I don't know. I'm telling you what the down looks like. It wants to dance right here before it goes out. I'm not trying to risk anyone's money. That's not my goal. And if you're upset because you didn't get in on this, then this isn't the channel for you. If you missed out on a play, that's part of the game. That's just part of it. We're still in this selling channel until we're not. I'll tell you when. I'll tell you when to cut chalks on single contract. I'll leave the selling channel here. If we break this, take your single money and call it a day. Call it a goddamn day for today. I got a few more minutes with you guys. Oh, come on. Please keep going. Please keep going. I told you where the target was, right? I told you 568.38 low a day was the target. That's why I have this white line here. This is too simple. It's too simple. I want to see this one print red. Okay, now I'll adjust. Because they're printed red, I'm adjusting. We have a system. It works. You actually can't lose. If you follow the strategy, you can't lose. You just can't. You knew not to go long, right? You knew short was the only option. You're just waiting for the setup. You had two opportunities, either the break of blue or the break and retest. Or when I started the selling channel. Either one. Either one. Either one. So this 568.38, that's going to be major support. Single contract, we're still in it, right? We're still in it. We're still in single contract. Just got to be patient. If you want the 10, 15, 20 hour long move, you got to wait that amount of time. You got to wait that amount of time. We're still in this. We're still in it. I'll tell you when to get out single contract. Your trade is protected. Your trade's protected. You can't lose. You actually can't lose from here. There's no way. You should actually be taking some profits now. Take your profits now. I'm not saying get out. I'm saying move your stop to the point where you're in profit. That's what I'm saying. To where you're in profit. Let's see where it closes here. Let's see where it closes here. Let's see where it closes here. Yes. Woo! What a glorious day. Keep going. Feed it. Feed it. What a glorious day. The best on the internet. The best on the internet. By far. It's not even close. It's not even close. If you're not convinced by now, there's nothing going to convince you. You're not built for this. You are. Oh my good. Please keep going. Like, even our single contracts are printing money. The members with single contracts. Look at this money we're printing. You can't. It's in real time. It's in real time. This is live. You're welcome. You got to do good with this money. You can't be a force for evil. You cannot. You can't can't go into buying silk toupees and you know, just random stuff. You got to put this money for good. You got to put this money for good. This is insane money we're printing today. It doesn't get any better than this. It simply just cannot. It cannot get better. There's no one doing this. No one on the internet's doing this. Look at this money. Come on. Come on. I'll tell you when to cut chalks. All right, single contract, start moving your stops closer, start moving your stops closer. If you're comfortable with this profit, just take the profit. Multiple contracts is going to be break a purple. Take the profit, single contracts, multiple contracts, break a purple is going to be your trade's been protected. Your trade was protected since over here. So multiple contracts are still in it. Actually, it didn't close outside. Single contracts, it didn't close outside. This is too easy. Today was a good example of why you might want to think about doing that homework. Today's a good example of why you might want to think about reading that trading plan. And if you don't understand it, ask me. I'm here for everybody. You know that. Well, if you don't know, now you know. I'm here to help you. That's what I'm here for. I'm here for you. You are not here for me. If you're confused, if you don't understand, you need to speak up and say something. Don't just sit there in the back of the class with your hand down. You're never going to learn like that. There's no stupid question. This is not something that someone just like picks up on. It takes time. This is time. To make this amount of money, listen, it's worth the time. Single contracts, start thinking about cutting it. Take your profit. Multiple, break it as purple. Still didn't close outside the green though. Closing outside the green is single contracts. I'm actively moving it so you know when your take profit is. This one's got 30 seconds. So in 30 seconds, could it shoot up and stop you out? Yeah, you're gonna have to take that risk. Or if you want to take your money now, then take your money now. Still got plenty of time on this candle. Could it shoot down? Sure. I would secure profit. Personally. Okay, I'm adjusting for single contracts. Cut it. Cut single. Okay, we're out. Whew. Multiple contracts. This is your target, your profit target. It's going to be underneath 568.38. Okay, I am going to take a break. I'm out of that trade. We're done with that one. I'm gonna take a little break really quick, and for Discord members only on YouTube, yeah, I'm gonna shut off the stream. For Discord, I'm gonna come back and give you some gems for the end of the day to know what to do. What we have identified, Discord, is building a magenta, break of the blue, right? That's what we have identified. We have identified purple. Purple's our main target, and 573.74 for the calls, for the safe calls, okay? Which means there should be... Okay, that's been my time on YouTube. It's been a pleasure. We had a great day. Join again on Monday, and we're gonna do the same thing. I love you very much. I don't know how to shut it off right now.